My name is Gregory Miller, and I'm from northern Wisconsin, the United States. And I've lived in Denmark for almost 15 years now. I'm a ceramic artist, and I lived and worked in Japan for some time when I was younger, when I was in my 20s. And I did an apprenticeship there with a man who was a living national treasure, Shimaoka Tatsuzo, and he was a really, really interesting man. When I started studying with him, he was in his early 70s, and I was there for 2 years, and then I rented a studio in Mashiko. And I had this experience of being in Japan, which was really formative. And eventually I got to study anthropology at the graduate level, and I made that community that I had studied in my field site and the people that I worked with. And that was really interesting. And as I was finishing up that research, my first wife and I, we had a chance to move to northern Denmark for her research and for her to get a job here. And I really thought that would be an interesting chance to go and see what it was like to live in Europe, to live in Scandinavia. One morning in November of 2016, I woke up and I looked at my email, and there was a message from a man named Noguchi Etsuji in my mailbox. And it said, "Hello, I see you have a residency. I would like to come and work with you in May of 2017. And I looked at the website and I looked at the person and I thought, this guy is great. He's fantastic. Why is he asking to come here? That would be really super. And then I talked to Jenne. I didn't respond right away. I said, Jenne, we've got this really great potter from Japan who's asking if he can come and work with us in May. Could you look at his website with me? And we looked at it and she said, yeah, that's fun. And we decided that we would send him an email saying that, yeah, we'd be absolutely interested in him coming and visiting and being here. So I responded, and he wrote back, great, then I'll come. And very quickly, within a week or week and a half or two, we had arranged for him to come for 4 to 6 weeks and make pots and be here doing things.
I'm Etsuji Noguchi from Japan. I'm a potter. And why I'm here in Denmark is because I'm here to build my style kiln. I learned ceramics in the island called Tanegashima, which is south part of Japan. Almost all by myself for the beginning. After I spent 2-3 years doing that, I found myself, I really want to learn from proper teacher. I learned many things from him.
And then one morning I came and he said, would you like to have an exhibition in near Osaka with me in November, in the fall? And I said, well, sure, that sounds fun. And he said, well, there's this guy and he has this Zakka place where he sells different things, and he's an architect, product designer, interesting guy. And maybe we could do a show there. And I said, okay, that would be fun. And then I discovered, looking at his website and that kind of thing, that Fujitani-san is a person who is really interested in design and craft work of Scandinavia and Japan, and that it's his primary focus in his shop. It's a little shop in an old, what looks like it might have been I don't know what the building was before, but it's just got all kinds of fun things from all around the world, and particularly Scandinavia. We had this opening, and the opening was it was really fun. So we have all these people who are traveling all over Japan with us, and they're there at the opening, and then we're there at the opening, and it was this group of young people who make food and coffee and fun. And then there was, this guy who was formerly worked with Bill Gates at Microsoft, because he was the Japanese and Asian director for the place. And there were all these really interesting people who are this constellation around Fujitani-san. And that's really fun, that you see this kind of network of people who are interested in similar aesthetic or social or processual things, who gather from different places to come and be there at our opening. It was really fun. Anagamas in general are these kilns that you're stoking here, and here's the chimney, and right down in here you've got a bunch of space where it's really, really hard to get the temperature up. So when you build a chimney above this firebox and you reverse the direction the other way, you then get to heat this part up. But this area of the kiln, which has already been up at 1300 degrees, remains hot for a long time, and that allows that to cool down and really make those patterns solidify. There's only 2 or 3 of these kilns in the world, and it's really unique and it's really interesting.
How is it working, Gregory?
I think it's going really well.
You know how hot it is now?
Yeah.
But how many days you've been firing?
Well, about almost 3 now.
3 days.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Okay. It's really spectacular color and really nice crystals in on the shino. A lot. I wouldn't really expect that already.
蓋開けます。
何か見える？
見えません。
うん。
白の茶碗に。
真っ白。真っ白。お、いいよ、これ。Yep, scale.
Oh,
Lots of scale.
and that's the shino on the top.
Yeah, this is Shino.
Yeah. And so I wiped it off.
These are all from the upper shelf. Oh, that's nice. This one again is, it looks like there's more heat back here than there is up front, I think. Wow. That's okay. I think we're going to be happier with this end than with the front, is my guess. That's nice, especially with the, it's a good landscape. これも景色いいじゃない。They're nice little things. Yeah, that's nice. That's getting something interesting.
Yes. Perfect.